Good morning. Welcome to Some Good Vibes. So I'm really excited this morning because I get to also be Auntie Sharon. So with me is my nephew Gunana. And Gunana was born and raised and adopted into our family from Ethiopia. And here's what my motivational presentation is for today. Sometimes I think we forget how very, very blessed we are living in the
Yeah.
United States. And Gunn and I have had this conversation about how different his life is now here versus Ethiopia. So I asked him to share a little bit about the differences so we understand how blessed we really are.
So I lived in Ethiopia when I was 5 years old, and when I was there, my both my parents died, and my older siblings raised me. And at the time, my siblings were about my age, and we lived on a little farm, and we that was all we had. And if the plants that we planted grew, then we had food. If they didn't, then we don't. So it was a lot of taking a lot of chances, and there was no government to help us, and the only people who were with us were our neighbors. And basically, if we had any problems, we had to solve it ourselves, and that was a struggle and to live and to survive, because there was nobody to aid us and nobody to help us. And I feel like the dreams that I have now is so different from what anybody in Ethiopia had, because I have so many opportunities now that I'm here. I never thought I'll be going to college or thinking about the things that I'm thinking about right now, as before, where I never thought a world like this even existed, because of the place I was at.
So, for our listeners to get their morning off to a great start, what would you say to them about how blessed we are, or just the differences and the appreciation that you have being in the States?
I would say that I think people need to realize the chances that they have. I think in most countries, in most third world countries, I would say that their chances are so limited. They can only do so much, and the only way they can be wealthy or rich is if they were born wealthy or rich. But here in the States, we have this opportunity to be whatever we want. It doesn't matter what our standing is when we were born. We can be whatever we want as long as we work hard, and everything else will come to us.
So, from mouth of babes, my nephew here, let's take opportunity and make it a fabulous day.